It's never too early to consider some divisional bets. We've got 3 games that are already set. A 4th will be set later tonight. Danny, I'm going to start with you here. Is there a divisional side that you like right now?
Yeah, I want to snatch 49ers plus 7.5. I'm already seeing this hook vanish on some books. So grab it if you're watching it now and you like it, because it's just too many points for a division rival here. I mean, they just played the Seahawks in a game that, yes, the Niners offense just was not able to muster up anything in a 13-3 loss, but Trent Williams was not playing in that game. And look at the positive side. This Niners defense, just decimated by injury, continues to figure out a way to limit teams with their zone-heavy approach. Robert Saleh, you give him all the credit in the world. The Seahawks offense only mustered up 13 themselves. Darnold started the season on fire. And since week 11, this has gone from the number 1 passing offense to the number 25 passing offense. Seattle's, really relying on their defense. So 7.5 points for Shanahan versus McDonald. I'm taking the hook all day.
Mike and Larry, I know there's only so many games to choose from, right? We have 3 to choose from. Mike, I know you mentioned this game on the Early Edge Morning Show.
Yeah, absolutely love the 49ers here, plus 7.5. I think that this is a spot that they can frankly still win the game outright. I know we'll talk a lot about the injuries. I think they get Pearsall back. Yes, you lose George Kittle, and that's a loss. More in the running game than the passing game, though. I think Jake Tonjes is more than capable of being an offensive weapon. And just they've already scouted this matchup. It's such a huge benefit for them having the familiarity. I like the Niners here at the 7.5. I think this will close all the way down at plus 6. I think you need to move on this within the next 36 hours, and I will be sprinkling the money line as well.
Larry, that's 2 takes on the Niners, and I know this is your take too. Anything to add?
Well, it's a quick rematch, which definitely helps. And you saw Kyle Shanahan, you saw the play design, some of the, the trick play, which was brilliant, and also the way they got McCaffrey open on the touchdown. So giving him a chance to adjust to what he saw just 2 weeks ago, getting over a touchdown against an inconsistent offense like the Seahawks. I love it, and I agree, it's not going to last.
Yeah, with Trent Williams back as well, and hopefully Ricky Pearsall stretching that secondary a little bit. That would certainly help if they get Ricky back. I'm going to go with the Rams minus 3.5. Listen, the Bears are a good team, and the Rams have shown some cracks in the armor on both sides of the ball, particularly on defense. But the way the Bears win their games, I just don't think they're going to be able to do that against the Rams. I think the Rams' passing and rushing attack is going to very much exploit the Bears. I know the Bears are at home, but this is an opportunity for the Rams now that they don't have to face, for example, the Seattle Seahawks. I think they're going to take advantage, win by 4 or more. I like the Rams minus 3.5. Divisional total we want to bet. Larry, I'll start with you this time.
Well, I was surprised when this number for Rams-Bears opened at 50.5, and I thought it might open near 54. I know it's going to be cold, bitter cold in Chicago on Sunday, but the wind is not looking really bad right now, and I don't think either team can stop the other. And I also think you're not going to get a punt from Sean McVay on 4th and 2 against the Bears when he knows this is going to be a shootout. I think Ben Johnson's going to go for it. Sean McVay is going to keep pushing the pedal to get into the 30s, and I like this over as long as it's 51 or below.
Danny, you're looking at an under. And by the way, Mike, I know you agree with Larry's take as well. Danny, you're looking at an under for the divisional round.
Well, I'll save Mike, and actually, I think he's on the opposite side, Sia, so we'll have another dissenting opinion. But I'm looking at the under in the divisional matchup here. Niners, Seahawks, I mentioned 13-3 last time around. We just saw this Niners team go under 44.5 against the Eagles, and I think it's going to be a low-scoring total again where, you mentioned George Kittle out, huge impact to the run game as a blocker, and the pass game if Ricky Pearsall doesn't play either. Seattle, number 1 defensive DVOA ranking to end the season. And Eric Kendricks, what a savior. This guy has come in and saved the linebacking core of the Niners. With his help, I think they can keep this scoring suppressed.
All right, Mike, my bad, because you are not on the over in that Rams game. You're on the under. Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm on the under. Look, they needed 31 fourth quarter points to get there in the matchup with the Packers. To me, I'm very worried about the weather. I think that the weather in this game, for most of it, actual temp will be in the single digits. The wind chill will be below 0 in this one. And the Rams are a team that their baseline is indoors. They're dealing with a quarterback with a hand injury, easy to re-aggravate, particularly in the cold. I think that they have a game plan to limit Chicago in some of those late game situations. regulation. So if Chicago doesn't start fast, I think this one will drop. If you like the over, I personally would wait. I think the market will move it down because of the weather by the time this one gets close to kickoff.
All right, Mike, only a few seconds left. I want to get to futures that we like, and I know you and Danny are on the same one here with the 49ers. Talk to me about the 49ers plus 2,000 to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, the likely path for them is two divisional opponents. And as long as Christian McCaffrey and Kyle Shanahan are together and healthy, bring back Ricky Pearsall if you want. Brock Purdy is more than capable, particularly with his legs. I just think that this number is a little too long considering the circumstances here.
All right. I like the Rams still at plus 300. I gave it out last week at plus 440. Larry, no explanation required here, but you're on the Patriots plus 650. You find value in that number, correct?
Yeah, I still think the Rams are going to win it, but with the defense getting healthy, the Patriots look legit.
All right. Well, if you want more discussion on futures from Mike, Danny, and Larry, and thank you, gentlemen, very much, you can find them in the SportsLine Discord, and you can also find them on the Early Edge show, the morning show, of course, on the SportsLine YouTube channel. So make sure you're dialed in to all things SportsLine on YouTube, in the SportsLine Discord, and of course at sportsline.com. Coming up